I mean, there's going to be a lot of pressure on Gabriel here. Joe Flacco should not be on the Cleveland Browns, but Shedeur Sanders, I think, should be the number 2 now if you bench Joe Flacco already.
My next guest, a 4-time Super Bowl champion. He is a goat if goats drank apple cider for breakfast. I don't know if they do, Rob, but I guess they do.
They do now, okay? They sure do now. Hey, one apple a day keeps the doctor away, but I'm drinking the apple this time, so it's all good. You can
That's what
drink
they
it or eat it.
say. Camille's taking good care of you. We love to see it because, and I have a feeling she handed you that because you got to be in good shape this weekend, buddy. Congrats on being named an honorary captain for Arizona's game against Oklahoma State on Saturday. I saw you out there running sprints this week, okay? What is
Yes.
yeah, I love seeing this.
Right.
Listen, I'll ask you this.
All right, go. Ask me.
No, tell me.
I was going to say, I'm a little disappointed in Ralphie. Usually he runs with me, but I threw the ball, and then he got too distracted by it, and he sat there and watched me run by him. Usually he picks up the ball and runs with me with the ball in his mouth. So a little disappointment with Ralphie right there. He didn't show out for me there, but it's okay. He can make up for it.
Yeah, Ralphie can do no wrong. Let's be honest here, Rob. But I like these sprints. And so I had Chris, our producer, look up your best game at Arizona as a Wildcat. And it was 109 yards, 3 touchdowns against, I think, the Huskies against Washington in 2008. How close could you get to that stat line if you went out and played at Arizona right now?
Okay, if I went back and I was eligible to play at the University of Arizona, I would say I could probably produce, I could probably get 100 yards. That's for sure. The touchdowns are where it becomes a little bit more difficult because you get in the red zone and the field scrunches down a little bit. You can easily get yards in the open field, but I think I could pull it off if I trained for a little bit and just had one opportunity. It was just one game I had to do it.
Yeah.
And I think I would be able to pull it off close to 100 yards and get 2 or 3 touchdowns. I would have to at least have 5 or 6 opportunities in the red zone, though, and they just have to keep force feeding me. It was like Kobe Bryant, his last NBA game, where I just watched him just chuck up 3-pointers every single time he got the ball. It was one of the coolest games to watch. Like, that's what they would have to do with, for me, but in the red zone to get the 3 touchdowns.
I think you're full of it. Just put the ball up there. You are so much bigger than anyone else. Like you would just score all of the touchdowns. I like literally.
Well, speaking of just putting the ball up there, I'm actually the judge. I'm judging the dunk contest Friday night as well at the red and blue game for the University of Arizona basketball team. So possibly after I judge, I might go out there and throw one down as well, high point the ball and just slam it down in the hoop. So that's going to be very, very cool as well, doing it this weekend. And Camille's coming. It's kind of like a whole package deal because Camille's going there. This was already planned for a while with Sports Illustrated in the Big 12. They do a collaboration tailgate with all the Sports Illustrated girls. So there'll be like 6 models there at a tailgate. And then I'll be having a little tailgate as well. We're going to combine. I'm going to be the honorary captain of the football game, which I don't really need to be in shape for. I just got to walk from the sideline to the middle of the field, which is very, very easy. And so it's going to be and it's going to be a great weekend. And also, Shaq is DJing the red and blue game Friday night as well. So I'll be in the DJ booth rocking out with Shaq. So it's going to be a spectacle of a weekend. It's going to be awesome. And then I shoot over to LA on Saturday and go do Fox on Sunday.
Unbelievable. I was literally going to ask you, why do you want to go? Like, what makes you want? You have so much going on. What makes you want to go? But you just said all the things. It's clear. You still have so much love for them. You had such an incredible time. But yeah.
Everything had to line up, and then this was the final kicker. I said, if the game's at 7 p.m. Arizona time, Pacific time, I am not coming to campus because I am not going to the game at 7 p.m. and I'm finishing at 10 p.m. and hopping over to LA, and I got to be up at 6 a.m. for Fox Sunday. I was like, no. I have to line up. Literally 10 days ago, the schedule of the game came out. The timing of the game, it said 12 p.m. Pacific time. I said, I'm in. Let's do it. Everything lined up perfectly.
I think it's very cool that you're going. I think it's a very cool thing. I really do. And it's, by the way, it is the Big 12 home opener. Like you're saying, Camille's involved in that. Sports Illustrated is involved in that. It's against Oklahoma State. And we'll let you know the little FanDuel wrinkle there is that Arizona's favored by 20.5 points.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Oklahoma State, usually a top program. I mean, they took a dump basically over the last year or two. I think Gundy is his name, Coach Gundy. He did
Okay.
a spectacular job with the program. They were always top 20, football team, but he got fired already.
And they took a dump.
Yeah, they took a dump. It happens. I mean, it's hard to be, up in the ranks every single year in college. I mean, especially with all the NIL going on and everything. But Arizona 3-1, we're going to win by more than 20. So make some
Okay.
bets on FanDuel. We're going big. We're going to win by 28. I'm the
Go
honorary
support
captain.
Gronk. I wish we could bet on the dunk and how that goes, and make sure you stretch before that. But those sprints looked good. Let's get into the NFL. Here's the big news. You don't know it. I'm going to tell you what happened this morning. Right? You were on your beautiful autumnal vibe, pumpkin spice latte, or no, sorry, Dunkin' Donuts. That's what you drink up there. I know exactly. I know where you were, where you're walking. You missed this. Dillon Gabriel is going to make the start for the Browns. Flacco did not look good. It was tough, but I'm thinking about this. It's a tough thing for a rookie. This is his debut. Okay. It's an international game, Gronk, in London. The opponent is the Vikings and Brian Flores, who blitzes and makes life hell for everyone more than anyone. What do you think about this?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough atmosphere. Going to be a lot of pressure on Dillon Gabriel. No doubt about that. I mean, to go in, to your rookie season as a lefty as well, and to start overseas versus the Minnesota Vikings, where they know how to switch up that defense. They know how to disguise. That's what makes it so difficult on quarterbacks, especially for their first time seeing a live NFL defense in a regular season. I mean, there's going to be a lot of pressure on Gabriel here. And the Joe Flacco situation, I was saying at the beginning of the season when they had 4 quarterbacks on that roster, like Joe Flacco should not be on the Cleveland Browns. It just does not make sense. When you're like a 40-plus-year-old quarterback and you got a pretty solid resume, you need to be on a team that's a true contender. Like, it doesn't make sense to be on a team that's up and coming and trying to rebuild in Joe Flacco's situation. So I kind of saw this coming, the writing on the wall, at beginning of the season. And then obviously with his play over the last few weeks, I'm not really winning games and putting up points. This was the smart move by the Cleveland Browns, is to start one of the rookies. And obviously Dillon Gabriel beat out Shedeur Sanders in training camp, and they liked what they saw more than what Shedeur Sanders brings to the table, because this is a matchup where this is a QB competition where you have to play the best guy. I don't care who has the bigger name. I don't care what you did in college. You have to play the better quarterback. So in the Cleveland Browns' eyes, they better see it that way, that Dillon Gabriel is the better quarterback than Shedeur Sanders, and that's why he's the starter now, and that's why they're benching Joe Flacco and putting him in.
Or they're putting him out to get crushed. It's not a good spot. I don't like it for
It's
him.
really not.
Want to know who they have week 6?
Who do they got?
Tomlin.
That's tough.
I don't know.
That's tough.
Yeah, it's tough. And then it's like, so then I'll tell you this too, because then people are like, of course, and not only is he dealing with all of that, but he's going to deal with the Shedeur of it all. Dillon is like the chants, the whatever that, the British accents in London screaming Shedeur Sanders. Like, that's a likely situation that you're putting this rookie in. I hope they did that. I hope he's better. I hope they invest in him. I will tell you, Flacco's the backup. So Shedeur's still number 3.
The backup. Okay, I did not know that.
I know. What do you think of that? Because then it's like, I think there's this idea that, it's inevitable. We're one step closer to the Shedeur show, which is disrespectful to Dillon. Hopefully he succeeds and does well. Tough spot for him, but I think he's up for the challenge. I like him. He's great. I guess, yeah, like what do you make of that? Because then it's like practice reps are going to, he's still 3. So it's like trade Shedeur, trade Flacco.
Yes.
What are we doing?
I would say that they're going to keep all 3 on the roster throughout the whole season. But if I was Shedeur Sanders, I would literally take every single rep that I get in practice like it's a game rep. I would show out on a daily basis. I would learn as much as possible through the practice, through practicing, taking the scout team reps, possibly be getting second team reps or maybe first team reps every once in a while, and take advantage of the situation every single time and just keep chipping away to show that you are ready to go when you're number is called. Shedeur's number will be called one day. He will start a game one day, and he's better be prepared for that start because all eyes will be on him on every single snap, every single situation to show and prove what he has. But Dillon Gabriel, wow, there is so much pressure on him, and with Shedeur behind him as well, there's going to be a lot of noise knocking, on that back door to possibly throw Dillon Gabriel off. So we will truly see. This is a true test to see what this young rookie has, in store for the Cleveland Browns.
There's a lot being made of like what you're saying with these like practicing, getting reps, whatever, doing the most with your reps. Shedeur's not going to get any like first team reps. He doesn't have them now. And I think that do you agree with me that if you take, what would you do if you're Stefanski? Because you have to give as many first team reps as possible to Dillon. Dillon should have 100% of the first team reps if that's your starting quarterback. Anything else would be screwing him over.
Yes, Dillon definitely needs 100% of the first team reps. I mean, you got to get him prepared. He's your starting quarterback now. But you can still get Shedeur ready, with some very high quality reps. There are chances in practice still. There's so many different periods where you can't have the starting quarterback do every single thing. It's kind of truly impossible. So whenever Shedeur does have that chance, he just has to show out and show what he has. And he should be number 2. I mean, Joe Flacco already proved that he's not truly the fit this year for the Cleveland Browns. I think, like I said, Joe Flacco should get traded to not the Cincinnati Bengals, because actually, like the Cincinnati Bengals can give him a boost. I mean, I do think they should get Jameis Winston from New York, but Joe Flacco, if he did get traded to like a team like that, their morale will get picked up. They're possibly a playoff team. He's a vet that can, do what he needs to do to get the ball to like Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and all that stuff. But Shedeur Sanders, I think, should be the number 2 now if you bench Joe Flacco already this early in the season.
Yeah, I feel like Shedeur's stuck.
Yeah, it's not a situation that NFL fans want to see. Like, Shedeur Sanders has a lot of fans out there. He's polarizing. I mean, this guy's electric. I mean, people want to see him succeed. He's a big name. He's got his father, who's a Hall of Fame player. I mean, what he did at Colorado was a lot of great stuff. He was electrifying when he was out on the field. Like, he needs to somehow find a way to get on the field. And the Cleveland Browns kind of have him like stuck in like quicksand right now, which I don't know why I'm not there in the practices and to see the situation that's going on, how he's performing. But I want to see him get a chance as well. But also, it's Gabriel's time. He obviously proved himself, and I want to see him succeed, as well. But like I said, Shedeur, your chance will come eventually. And when it comes, you got to show out and you got to prove all the doubters wrong.
It feels stuck because even with the Flacco, the teams that need them are in their division. You know what I mean? You're not going to trade Flacco. The Bengals could use a quarterback. I'm sure they're looking.
Forgot about that. I forgot.
And then
you have to,
and then the Ravens, right? So it's I can't see them. They're not going to give them Shedeur or trade them. And then you're not going to give them Flacco. So I think you're right. They're all going to stay stuck on that roster. But we'll see it. But let's throw our support behind a young Dillon Gabriel. We love it.